Hi student, hi friends, I am Asit Tiwari. Today in the first lesson of history, 10th class, the rise of nationalism in Europe. Today I will discuss the paintings which was portrayed by Frederick Soru. He was a great painter of the Europe, and he had given the name or the title of this painting, The Democratic and Social Republic. In this paintings, he had tried to show the conditions that was made during the 19th century in the whole world, especially in the European countries, and what was the effect and the impact of this movement or the kind of nationalism program which also affected in the other countries. So let's we discuss all these things with the help of paintings. So student, in the paintings you will see well the Statue of Liberty which has been portrayed in the corner of the paintings in the book. You will see well. In the first I will tell you about the center of paintings is the Statue of Liberty, where you will see well the peoples which are moving across the Statue of Liberties. These peoples are representing the countries like the America, France and many of the other countries, because they are dressing and their culture and their flags which are also representing the nationalities. So these people which are moving into a very long train, and they are offering the homage to the statue, means they are just very thankful to the Statue of Liberties, because these countries got the democracy very fast, very earlier. If we discuss about the democracies where it was introduced, obviously we will tell the name of America, USA and the France. Then French Revolution personified the liberty as a female figure in their nationalism program. You will see well also, and you also discuss all these things in the 9th class. Then the statue bears the two things in the hands. One, the torch of the Enlightenment, you will see well, and second is the Charter of the Rights of Man. Torch of Enlightenment, that is just representing the knowledge, wisdom, and the second hand, the Charter of Rights of Man, means all the countries which were introducing the constitutions. So all these constitutions were advocating the rights of man, because all the democratic countries which were holding the democracies, they had given the preference to have the constitutions, and especially for holding the rights of man. So these charter, they were also representing the constitution. Then on the earth, in the foreground of the image, lie the settled remains of some things. You will see well in this painting some remains has been found, and these remains are the symbols of absolutist institution. And absolutist institution means monarchy, and the dictatorship means all these institutions, means all these alternative of the democracies has been wind away, has been gone away, and there were the space which has been made for the democracies, because democracies was arriving in the whole world, and all these institutions they had not any scope in the whole world. As the democracy was arriving, as these institutions was moving away from the world, it means there was a very big scope of the democracies which has been accepted by the all countries in the world, and imagination of the peoples where the countries has been represented, because these peoples, that is not the mean the people, the men and women, that the word term the peoples means the countries. It was the kind of utopian fabric of the which was identified by the Frederick Soru, where the flags and the national costumes which has been holding by the people who are moving in the train, and processions means the kind of long train of the people of the countries through the statue, because all these countries were just represented as a countries. All these people were represented as a countries. So USA, Switzerland, these two countries got the, you will say, democracy very first. So all these countries they got the democracy very later. So the peoples of the USA and the Switzerland, you can see well in the very you will say earlier places, they are shown in the long train of the people, because you will see the flags of the USA, you will see the flags of the Switzerland, and the France, which also shown in the revolutionary tricolor flag. That country also reached just the statue, means France got the democracy after the USA and the Switzerland. So these countries, as they are getting the, you will say, democracy, as their places was shown in the picture, in the paintings. Germany, which also followed by the France, that bearing the black, red, gold flag, and the Germany did not exist as the United Nations at the time of paintings. So the flag they carry the expression of liberal hope of 1848 to unify principality into a nation statue under a democratic constitution. Means that time the Germany did not get the, you will say, kind of a unification, or did not get the democracy. So in such a way, the, you will say, the expression of liberal hope of 1848, which was also shown into the form of democratic, you will say, arrangement in the Germany. Then German peoples were followed by the peoples of Austria, the Kingdom of Two Sicily, Lombardies, Poland, England, Ireland, Hungary, and the Russia. And many of the other things I will also discuss, such as in the heaven. Heaven means the, you will say, a sky, the space where the kind of peoples which are also giving their, will say, blessings to the peoples. Peoples means the country, the Christ, the saint, the angels, they are gazing means they are very keenly looking upon the peoples, and the above scene where many of the things also shown, because these all peoples they are getting the kind of blessing from all the god and goddess from the sky. And many of the important things, such as the fraternities which has been shown in the whole world, and it was also symbolized, and many of the other issues which was also dealt in this painting, such as nationalism emerged as France force removed the political and the mental world of the Europe, and the replacement of the dynastic empires from the you will say emergence of the nation states. Nation state majority of its citizens, not only its rulers, developed the sense of common identity and the shared history of the descent, and many of the other things has been shown in the paintings. So in the paintings you will see well all the peoples which are shown in the long chain. These peoples which are in the long chain means the processions which are representing the countries as they are passes across the Statue of Liberties, and as the countries are moving across, it means they are getting the democracies, and the countries which are very far away from the statue means there is not any scope of the democracies. So all these paintings which were also emerging the sense of nationalism among the peoples of the Europe, and all these things was going across the whole world, and these paintings also showing and also building the sense of nationalism among the peoples, and in such a way many of the countries they accepted many of the, you will say, teachings, many of the other things from the paintings. So student, hope you understand well all these issues from the paintings. If any kind of the doubt, you can comment in the video section, and where you will also get the response and many of the other topics you want to discuss about the paintings. I will ready for any kind of the debate. So student, hope you enjoy the video with the, you will say, scene which has been given here, and as the scene has been portrayed by the Frederick Soru, it was the very important topics of that time. So student, thank you for listening and watching me.